Hey guys, today we're going to check out hypnotherapy, so I cannot wait to get these eyes closed and relax a little.
This is Dr. Martin Klein. He's a clinical psychologist and hypnotherapist.
So, let's just jump into it and just tell us what exactly is hypnosis, because I know everybody's got this weird idea of a clock in front of their face,
Right.
and that's probably not it.
Yeah, when people think of hypnosis, they're used to what they see on TV or in the movies. They think of either a mad type of scientist, with a watch that they wave and they turn you into some kind of frenzy and they take over your mind, right. Or you think of a stage hypnotist where they have a dozen people on stage and they lose their total free will and they cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog. That's not what hypnosis is about. Psychotherapeutic hypnosis is nothing more than a deep, relaxed state where you're very open to have acute focus, heightened sensitivity and imagination, and you're able to be more open to suggestion.
And so, everybody, there's a slight possibility you can't be hypnotized. There would be my luck that I would be that one weird percentage that can't. But can everybody, or they can't?
Well, my experience is, the literature says about 70 to 80% of people are able to be hypnotized. The type of hypnosis that I do, however, I find that I'm much more successful. So what you see on the movies is what's called a static hypnosis, where you're in a trance, you're getting sleepy, and and you see the spiral going around. That's not what I do. What I do is called a deep relaxation with active imagery.
I used to try to hypnotize my brother like that with a clock.
Yeah.
Never worked.
No.
Never got him. Probably because it was a hand watch, so it was it didn't work.
This type of relaxation, deep relaxation, active imagery, I find really helpful, especially for people who have a hard time relaxing, because I'm actually keeping your conscious mind active. It's kind of like a magician. So as you're looking at what I'm doing with my left hand, I'm doing the trick with the right hand.
That's a good way. Ooh, he's a magician and a hypnosis. That's fantastic. Hypnotist. It's not a hypnotist, but you wouldn't say hey, I'm a hypnotist.
No, I'm a clinical psychologist,
right.
And I very rarely use hypnosis independent of other therapeutic type techniques. I use it as an integrated process. So I use it with behavior modification, cognitive behavioral therapy, and also insight-oriented psychotherapy.
Mm-hmm. And so now, as far as there's obviously a lot of reasons why you would be looking to be hypnotized. And so some of those things, I've heard people go to try to get to stop smoking cigarettes and to, get some sort of weird memory that they have lost inside their brain back, and obviously anxiety. Excuse me. Obviously anxiety that's the whole reason we're here now. So it's a good treatment. This is a good treatment for anxiety, yes?
Hypnosis could be used for a variety of things, but once again, it needs to be done in conjunction with other types of modalities like cognitive behavioral, behavior modification, insight, and also other things you need to do outside of the session. But yes, it's actually a good treatment modality for things like eating disorders, pain management, addiction, stress, and all sorts of anxieties, including general anxiety, panic attacks, obsessive compulsive, and mostly is also very good used for people who are struggling from trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Sounds like I really need to be hypnotized every day of my life. Just to knock down everything. There's a whole list of things: OCD, anxiety, stress, panic attacks, everything. I need it all. So when you do the whole hypnosis, when you're under it, is your brain chemistry changing? What is it doing to your brain exactly that is making it work for you?
Good question. The research shows that you definitely get diminished on your conscious type thought processes, an increase on your subconscious, which are the parts of the brain that are helping you kind of function in terms of your thoughts, your emotions. You become much more uninhibited when you hypnosis, and yet even though you're in a deep relaxed state, you become very attentive. that hypervigilant attentive state is called a trance. Okay. Now, trance sounds like something scary. Oh my God, I can't do it. I never want to do it. But in fact, most likely you've been in a trance. There's one of the most famous hypnotists of this century, of last century actually, we're in a different century now, was Dr. Milton Erickson. And he said that most people experience a trance on a daily basis. And for example, if you read a good book, or if you're playing a video game, I especially see that with kids, they just lose themselves in video games. Or if you're driving on the highway and you're kind of spacing out, listen to some good music, and you listen to Miles Davis, and next thing you know, you passed 3 or 4 exits and you missed your exit. So I would say that most people wouldn't admit this, but they spend a large portion of their day in the trance.
That's what we always say, not now, Chief, I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone.
Yeah, in fact, historically they've been using hypnosis for a very long time. And one of the first people to use it for medical purposes is an Austrian physician named Franz Mesmer. And even today, they actually say when you're in a trance, you're being mesmerized.
Oh yeah, mesmerized. Hey, we're learning. It's exciting.
Mesmerized, it's like a talking head song, right?
Yeah.
How did I get here or something?
What a crazy thing. You never realize that things actually mean things. I guess that makes sense. Now, as far as having it done, when I have it done, am I going to be hypnotized forever? Does it wear off? People get concerned that they're just going to be running around acting like
a chicken without a head.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we were watching a cartoon the other day with my niece, and they did that, and they hypnotized a bull, and they were like, "You're now a chicken," and it was walking around the farm clucking, and we were like, "Oh, that's not even close to what that probably is."
Yeah, you're a little bit worried that I might turn you into dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just you get anxiety thinking about it. I'm like, there could be so many things.
Yes. The most important piece as a clinical psychologist is to make sure that you're a good candidate for hypnosis. Not everybody is. So the first thing I do when I have somebody in my office is I do a psychiatric evaluation to determine if somebody's thought processes and emotions are strong enough, their ego is strong enough to be able to be hypnotized. Because if you have a mood disorder or a thought disorder and you go under a deep relaxation, any type of relaxation, be it hypnosis or meditation or yoga, you can actually regress and decompensate.
Oh, wow.
But usually during the first session, what I do is I try to hypnotize people for maybe the last 10 minutes, maybe what we'll do later, just to see if you're able to go into a trance. Mm-hmm. Now, I think a good question is, how long does it take, right? Yeah. Or maybe you want to ask that question.
Yeah, no, really. So how long does it take?
Right. A lot of people that I call, they want magic. I give you a story. I got a call actually last week of a parent with an 8-year-old boy who's sleeping in their bed, and they want me to do hypnosis to get the kid to sleep in his bed and not scream. But that's not going to happen because the kid learns that every time he screams, he goes into the parent's bed. That's clear what you call behavior modification,
right? An attitude problem.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no magic here. But hypnosis, usually the first session I can find out if you can go into a trance. And whether it works depends on many factors, what the presenting issue is, but also how motivated you are. Hypnosis is a gradual process. So it's not something you do once and then you're cured, okay? So it takes many times and accumulates. So the more you do it, the more you go into a deeper trance and the more you could work on the symptoms. But while you're in hypnosis, as a psychologist, what's important is to combine it with cognitive behavioral therapy, insight therapy, and behavior modification. For example, if somebody comes in, let's say they want to quit smoking cigarettes, I will do some adverse reaction therapy, the cigarettes, when you take one toke, will take bitter, you'll put it out, you'll feel good about yourself. Or another great example, I see a lot of people who have fear going over the bridge. The famous one is the Q Bridge in New Haven. And so I'll do some kind of reinforcement where you take 3 deep breaths and you'll get so relaxed like you are in this hypnotic trance and it will not bother you and you'll feel good about yourself, and the better you feel, the less anxious you'll be, and it's kind of a process that snowballs. But an important piece is that there's many components to hypnosis, and as I'll show you later, a part of it is deep relaxation and relaxing each part of your body. And through that process, I can actually find out where you hold your stress. So when somebody comes like with anxiety, I think it's really important that they do exercise on a daily basis, both aerobic and also stretching. Mm-hmm. And another key component is that I teach self-hypnosis. So in terms of it lasting, it's something you need to do on a daily basis or on an as-needed basis.
I can tell you all of my stress is right here. All right here.
Right. As a psychologist,
I walk around like this.
Right, and there are certain things that mean certain things symbolically. As psychologists, we're really obsessed with symbolism. So, for example, people have problems there. They tend to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Yeah.
That
seems to be me.
Right.
Like, so if I do this, then everybody's going to drown, and I'm not anywhere near the ocean.
Right,
It's completely just nonsense.
So part of the relaxation exercise, which is part of hypnosis, is learning how to relax those shoulders. And then, doing some insight therapy to what is it that you're carrying around.
No, yeah. See, you don't think about going deeper. You got to go deeper in this anxious brain. So you would say that this is definitely something that people should be trying, as far as looking for something else to try to treat their anxiety or make them feel a little more at ease, or give them a tool that they could go home with and be like, oh, okay, I'm having a panic attack, so I can do this.
Sure. In fact, most of my referrals for hypnosis come from primary care doctors, as well as other psychologists and psychiatrists and other psychotherapists who've tried insight therapy, cognitive behavioral, behavior modification, medication management, and they still have anxiety. And they refer them to me because I've been very successful treating people where other modalities have not worked.
Well, you heard it here first. This is the guy to go to. Anywhere, I don't care where you are. You fly over here and you come here because this is the guy right here. And we'll see. We'll see it in action. What more could you ask for? There's not more you could ask for. Okay, so now we're going to do a little session of how this works. So I got my feet up.
Yeah, I want you to straighten them out so nice and relaxed. And this is the type of hypnosis I do during the first session, which is to see if the person can enter an induction and get really, really relaxed. When you're in a hypnotic trance, you're totally conscious. You don't lose your free will at all. So if you feel uncomfortable at any time, you can open your eyes. Okay, and so you're very safe. That's very important.
That's the most important thing to hear for somebody with anxiety.
Right. I don't want to make you feel like you're not in control, which will make your anxiety worse. So this is about relaxing. It's once again, it's almost going to be like a meditation or deep relaxation, and it's going to feel really, really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's begin. So close your eyes.
Should I pull my head down? Okay.
Yes. Are you relaxed? And once again, just try to keep your eyes closed. Thoughts will come and go, but don't worry about that. I'll take care of all of that for you, okay? So I'm going to count from 1 to 10. And as I count, I want you to inhale deeply, hold your breath, and then exhale. 1, inhale, hold your breath, exhale. Great, you're doing wonderful. 2, inhale, hold your breath. Now exhale. 3. Exhale. Very good. Relax. 4. Inhale. Very good. Now keep your eyes closed. Now we're going to do a relaxation exercise. So I want you to inhale deeply and tighten your feet as hard as you can. And relax. Inhale deeply and tighten your calves. And relax, letting all the tension go. Inhale deeply and tighten your thighs. Hold it as tight as you can. Hold it, hold it. Exhale, relaxing your legs. You're doing so well. Now inhale and push your shoulders as high as you can toward the ears. A little bit higher. Hold it. You have a lot of tension there. Hold it. Exhale, letting them down slowly. Now push them down a little further. Feel that stretch. Good. Let's do that again because you have a lot of tension there. Inhale and push your shoulders as high as you can toward your ears. Hold it. Exhale down slowly. Thoughts come and go, that's okay. Just focus on relaxing. We're now going to do some imagery. I want you to imagine you're on an island on beautiful white sand. You're the only one on the island, so it's so safe. And I want you to let your body melt into the warm white sand. Your body is becoming heavier and heavier. All of your tension, all of your stress, pain, and anxieties are all going to melt away. The sand is going to heal your body. Your body continues to get heavier and heavier. The warmth of the sand is healing your body. All of your tension, all of your stress, all of your pain, all of your anxiety is dissipating. As you lay on the beach, I want you to visualize the blue waves coming up to the shore and going back with the tide. Visualize the waves going up to the shore and going back with the tide. Synchronize your breath with the waves. As the waves come up, inhale, hold your breath. As it goes back with the tide, exhale. Very good. As you breathe, listen to my voice. At any time when you wake up, if you take deep and you're feeling anxious, take 3 deep breaths. And the anxiety will go away and you'll feel really good like you feel right now. Once again, anytime you feel anxiety coming on, I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And you'll feel relaxed. The anxiety will dissipate. You'll feel like you're feeling now. Calm, collective, relaxed, in a good mood. Very good. I'm now going to count from 10 to 1. When I get to the number 1, you can open your eyes. You'll remember all that I said, you will obey. When you open your eyes, you're going to feel really good, like you've been on a beautiful beach vacation for several weeks. You'll have no tension, no pain. Your mind will be very clear. You'll have no fear or anxiety. You'll be in a great mood. In fact, you'll feel so good. When I say the number 1 and you open your eyes, there'll be a smile on your face. Begin to feel yourself wake up. Breathe as I count. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wake up. How do you feel?
Very calm. So much so I can barely talk.
Good. You might feel a little spaced out, or that's normal.
Definitely a different headspace, that's for sure.
Oh, good. It's enjoyable, right?
It is very enjoyable. It's very relaxing.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing, helping people.
It feels good for me. I can only imagine what it feels like for you.
And each time you do it, each time you get induced, you go deeper and deeper, and it has much more of an effect.
I can't even talk. It just
Good.
feels so jelly.
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Good. All right.
So there you have it, guys. Another amazing treatment for your anxiety. You definitely got to check this guy out. It's one soothing voice. Hey guys, today we're going to check out hypnotherapy. I messed that up. Let me try that again. It's probably because I'm looking at this guy.
Rolling.
I think that's all I just said. Hey. Said nothing.
He's like, please help her.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying this series, check out my new book, A Hot Mess's Guide to Getting Your Anxiety and Depression in Check, on Amazon right now. Go check it out. You won't be sorry.